Microphone unmute. Heyo. Oh my God. This has been a real struggle. Well, I figured I'd get this going just to try and salvage what's left of this dumpster fire. For some reason, my other laptop does not want to stream. And I'll do an internet connection, a test upload connection. I'll have 90 megabytes available upload on that laptop. And when I try and stream, everything craps up on me. There's an issue. I have to figure out what the hell that issue is. It making me mad. It making me furious. I'm seriously furious. But that's okay. Because we're all grown. We're all grown. Will I ever go on Leafy's streams? Probably. We talked about me going on, but I've been busy all weekend. I had Drunken Peasants podcast 3 days in a row, and then I had family and a friend and stuff this weekend. So, like, I haven't been home. I have not been home. Do you think the RAM could have went out on the damn laptop? That would suck. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. It could be RAM. I don't know. I should diagnose the damn computer. I'm doing all right, Sarah. I just had so many tech issues. I go on my older laptop and everything runs just fine. That bothers me. But at least I can do this now. A little winking kink. Animaniacs. And we're zany to the max. What's up, Lisa? How you doing? So, what I'm going to try to do. What brand is the other computer is a Microsoft Surface Book Pro. Is there a weird clicking noise now too, Matt Pitt? Is my whole life pissing me off? Too much donut powders on the keys. Yeah, we've been struggling, Rusty. I'm sorry this wasn't sooner. I'm going to try and tweet this out and then hit up the Discord with it too. Let's hit that tweet. Finally got the live working. Thinking about getting a new computer desktop for streaming and gaming, because this laptop is killing me, Smalls. It's killing me. I don't like that. I like my life to go super smooth. I had the similar problems last time I streamed, and it pissed me off. And I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks on that computer or anywhere. Because I've been frustrated. New CPUs and GPUs coming out soon. Invest in a new backdrop. Should I just pull up a green screen for you? Would that be good enough? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. But then you got cake. Let me try to pull up the green screen. You will be able to see past private shows on DP for like, I think the last 2 or 3 years worth. I don't know. I think they go back from when I started hosting regularly. I don't know exactly how it works. I like the Billy artwork in the back too. I got to figure out a better camera setup. I like to know that it's not the internet and it's just a stupid computer. Maybe there's a CPU issue.
Jason Blaha Fitness donated $2. Copper Cab's mema is such a berg.
A berg? Is a berg a hot thing, like a hot cheeseburger? I don't know what a berg means. Meemaw's a good cat. I like Copper Cab. Copper Cab is dedicated to the game. When am I starting my OnlyFans, dude? I have an OnlyFans ready to go. I just gotta connect a bank account to it, and I'm afraid to. Because once the money starts coming in, I swear on everything, the butthole's gonna start coming out. Where you mukbang topless, just start eating food off my own titties. Nasty, man. Let's do it. Bro! Fun. I should get some wireless headphones too, because I keep unconnecting these ones at the wire. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. What's up, Jennifer Sanchez? How you doing? Sorry I said your name all weird like that. I don't know. That was fucking weird. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm weird. I'm still trying to set it up. You're smoking a cigarette for your bigger bruh? Joe had a baby. Not to be too blunt, but I hope that Leafy knows that I'll smoke his ass like the 2 blunts hanging from his nose. Was it racist? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is my problem, okay? This is my problem. My sister married into like a Mexican family, and her husband didn't speak English at all. And the kids don't speak English at all. But I still pick up like the accent of speaking Spanish. And every once in a while I'll have like trigger words or trigger like names, and like when I go out to eat Mexican food and I order Mexican food, I'm always rolling it like that. I went yesterday to get some the seafood platter.
That guy from TV donated $2. Who's got a better asshole, Leafy or Belle Delphine?
I'll tell you. Belle Delphine. Doesn't mean Leafy's asshole is bad. Leafy don't sell his bathwater for a reason. He doesn't take enough baths. He's a boy. If you guys know anything about boys, unless boys plan on having their asshole heartily touched by someone they respect, they don't pamper their butthole. Girls pamper their buttholes all the time. Girls are forever ready to just accidentally get their buttholes eaten out. Like, you know, if a girl walks up to a guy and he's like, hey, I'll toss a salad, she'll be like, okay. If, like, is a guy she likes, she wants to be prepared. Guys are not like that. If a girl is gross enough to toss a guy's salad, guys will be like, she's nasty. She'll do it with butt crack sweat and stuff. I don't make the rules, y'all. I just tell it how it is. It's still a bop, grazie. Sounds like something Chris Hansen would say. Little baby girl, yeah, she's doing good. Simps are tier 3 humans. Fact. I have to get my ice cream from the back. I don't think I'd dye my hair blue. I've never dyed my hair ever, even though it's looking kind of fucking raw right now. I put the bandana on. I don't know why. Jason
Blaha Fitness donated $2. Tits on my butt queefs in my boner. 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 Tits on my butt queefs in my boner. 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 Tits on my butt queefs in my boner. 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 Tits on my butt queefs in my boner. 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 Tits on my butt queefs in my boner. 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 Boned.
Thank you. Harlow Quinn says H3H3 called it though. You can't deny he was 100% right, which is why it was so funny that Leafy kept using the snippet of his video. Let me interject for one moment. H3H3 has a lot of people in his corner to keep him
Obama
happy
donated
on YouTube.
$2.
Obama is not gonna lie,
I'm not gay, but if
Leafy
Leafy cross-dressed, I'd get wild and weird with him.
Those nudes were great. Not
Those
gay,
nudes
though.
were great. Not gay,
It's no
though.
big deal. I know for a fact H3H3 gets privileges that other YouTubers don't get. How do I know this? It's because when him and Keemstar were going at it, Keemstar got contacted by YouTube, and he was forced to back down. And while he was basically being held down by YouTube, H3H3 was still able to lob insults at him, still able to make videos on him, still able to come at him. That entire video H3H3 put out gloating about Leafy being kicked off the internet, he spent a good half an hour explaining why Leafy got kicked off for making videos on Pokimane. But it was interesting how he didn't once mention the ending of Leafy's video that came out the day before he was banned, where it showed an Illuminati sacrifice of Ethan sacrificing Gila and eating her in a cartoon, like a South Park cartoon, and then he was gone the next day. Yeah. The next day, isn't it interesting how H3H3 spends a half an hour talking about Leafy, talking about Pokimane, but doesn't mention the one thing that would seriously make him look guilty of Leafy being deplatformed? Isn't that interesting? And he'll try and tell you that he doesn't have connections at YouTube, but don't you remember when a lot of commentary channels got demonetized and H3H3 said, hold on, let me step in. I got you. I'll use my connections at YouTube to get you your monetization back. And within like less than a day, all these channels were remonetized. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. You think if H3H3 had something to do with it, he kind of did us a favor? Why? Leafy's videos were super milquetoast. He made all the comments he made about Pokimane were like, she's just not hot. She's just not hot, bro. She's not hot. Is that bullying, calling somebody not hot? If that's bullying, we're in a terribly weak state. A terribly weak state. I'm sorry, if saying someone is not hot, or saying maybe a 2 out of 10 when you rate somebody, then go and delete every YouTuber who ever did a hot or not. Or a would you hit it or quit it or whatever the fuck they call it? Smash or pass. Every YouTuber that ever did a smash or pass, goodbye. Goodbye. Because that's bullying. These aren't even conspiracy theories. They add up. 702. Your music is too slept on. Can't wait for the next fire.
funded $5.
Writing a lot of stuff.
Your music is
Hopefully
too
be
slept
back in the
on.
studio
I
before
can't
we
wait
know
for the
it.
next fire.
Bullying? No. Irrelevant? Yeah. YouTube hated Leafy, but Leafy skated by on 15 Pokimane videos. 15 Pokimane videos? And then he does one ending that shows a South Park style Illuminati sacrifice of Gila. And by the way, in that video, I thought the video was really well done and funny, but I don't like the whole horse head thing for Gila where she looks like a horse. I don't like that. I think that's I think that's below the belt shitty humor, but it's still humor. And I've seen H3H3 make fun of people's appearances time and time again. My problem with H3H3 is that he weaponizes virtue. He did it originally with Leafy when he came after Leafy and the Tommy NC stuff. When Leafy had his first big blow up with Tommy NC, 2010. He did it way back then, and that blew up in Ethan's face, and it pissed him off, and then he virtue signaled Keem. The entire Keem H3H3 drama comes from when Keem was on the damn which way do we curve? It's kind of like towards you, I guess. I don't know. It's like a dorsal. I don't know if dorsal fin. But the entire damn H3H3 Keemstar drama stems from when Keemstar was on the H3 podcast. And they released the podcast and like got a bunch of backlash. And instead of being like, hey, yeah, sorry you guys didn't enjoy the podcast, next one will be better. He was like, yeah, we all know Keem's a piece of shit. It's like, he opened up that wound right there. He had him on his show and then threw him under the bus. And he has a lot of people on his show who he then throws under the bus and bullies. The problem is H3H3 wants it both ways. That's the problem. It doesn't really curve. It's just built like a spike. Fight me. You feel sorry for Leafy? I mean, I don't feel sorry for Leafy. That's my buddy. The day it happened, he wasn't feeling sorry. He was like, damn. He's like, yeah, I hope I can get the channel back. I've been having fun with it. I'm actually enjoying uploading. And then I was like, well, look, if you don't get your channel back, there's other options. And we talked about other options. He started doing them. He's started Twitch streaming. He's still interacting with his fans. He didn't lose. In my opinion, YouTube lost. Leafy made millions of dollars for himself off YouTube, so you can only assume he made a similar amount for YouTube. He's one of the biggest YouTubers ever to be banned. That guy's doing all right. He made a ton of money, and he's not like bummed about having his channel removed. Maybe he's a little bummed, because he was enjoying it again. He was back into it, but he wasn't like, crybaby like H3H3 wants you to think. I watched the podcast where he like gloated about it. The video of sacrifice was Black Darkness 666 video. Leafy added it at the end. Yeah, when I talked to him like the day after, he's like, man, maybe this is the Mr. Black Darkness video. Maybe that went too far. So that was, Mr. Black Darkness made that video. That was a really good video. Did Mr. Black Darkness's video get taken down? That was so funny. Yeah, Leafy was like, it might be that thing at the end. Hey, welcome back, Static. YouTube cares about certain people.
Tom V funded $5. The video of the sacrifice was Mr. B Cat Darkness 666's video.
There's people who are
Leafy added it
floundering,
at
but
the
just
end.
are connected to YouTubers. Or YouTube employees, I mean. There's preferential treatment. But there's always going to be. And that's okay. It's called networking. What isn't okay is when somebody seems to be a friend of free speech and then goes and tries to attack people with it. Like, if H3H3 doesn't think what Leafy and Keemstar is doing is okay, then I don't know. Ignore them? He doesn't want to do that. I don't know. I like YouTube better when you could put up a fucking joke or two. I don't think Pokimane was being over the top bullied, but That's me. I feel like people are getting a whole lot weaker. Mr. Black Darkness's video is down now. I would love to see Leafy come back and try to exist in a landscape today. Like the content he was making would never fly on YouTube today. You have to adapt and overcome. Check this out. Even with Leafy banned off YouTube, there are so many Leafy clones out there. Leafy never actually left YouTube. He had so many little babies. A lot of his videos when he came back were pointing that out. His new content is just like was so tame compared to the old shit. I really think that Ethan did the old call in and complain to YouTube because Leafy got banned the day after that fucking sacrifice video went up on his channel. It's a baby Billy. What's up, Lord? How you doing? We all know that. Everything's getting pretty fucking weak. I don't know, man. I just don't like the way that H3H3 plays like he's really concerned. Like, it's straight up 100%. He hates Leafy. He hates Keemstar. Keemstar hates him. Leafy hates him. That's like a spite blood feud being driven by virtue. Like, oh, this is so bad. All I was saying was I couldn't see Leafy existing, and I guess I'm right. I guess I'm right. It's funny that Leafy existed for days and days and days after making those comments about Pokimane. Weeks after making those comments about Pokimane. But the day after he uploads a video, South Park style, of Ethan sacrificing Gila to the Illuminati, that's when his channel disappears. And Ethan doesn't have one thing to say about that on his half an hour long rant. It's talking about, I told you so. My I told you so rant. That dude was
Mike
snaking.
the Microwave donated $2.
Say you can connect the dots.
Let's just say you can connect the dots when you realize
and still
that
has his channel.
H3H3 has broken TOS multiple times and still has his channel.
What that's supposed to mean?
He wears a small hat, and so does the CEO of YouTube.
Anti-Semitism, or I don't think this has to do with Semitism. I know a lot of people that have favor with YouTube that are not Jewish. So I think that's a crazy thing to put it on. It has to do with the connections that were made, you know. There's a video of Susan Wojcicki talking to Juice WRLD that leaked. And she was like, Juice WRLD, we got to get your subscribers up. We got to get your numbers up. We can do that for you at YouTube. And it was like at a party on a rooftop or something. And it's like, oh, you can just give people favoritism? That's pretty fucking cool. That's awesome, actually. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. I'm not a fan of the podcast, really, unless there's a good guest. I'll watch it. I don't watch it really. I like Ethan and Gila. I do. I just think that they are snakes. And as you know, I have no problem coexisting with snakes. I just make sure that I don't trust my fucking life with them. I don't trust my future with them. The internet is becoming way more sensitive, and that's a bad thing. We're going to get too sensitive, and we're going to start... It's like a pendulum, right? It swings towards way too out of control crazy, and then we start dialing it back, and it swings toward way too censored. And then it swings back, and it just keeps going back and forth. And every once in a while, you can catch the middle of that, where you can make some really amazing art. Otherwise, it's like, censor my art. Fill my art with garbage. Censor my art. Fill my art with garbage. You got to meet in the middle and make some good stuff. Thoughts on QAnon? It's fucking psycho. Haven't they openly admitted who's set up QAnon by now? Like, isn't there like a paper trail that it was all fucking hoax, or not hoax, but like a propaganda machine or conspiracy theory machine? I think Keem is a snake too, or no? I don't think Keem is... I think Keem is shrewd. I think Keem might not be... Okay, there's one thing Keem isn't. He is not objective when he looks at things, you know? He's not like... He doesn't look at the other sides of things when he's in something. He sees his side and he has like blinders to everything else. And I think those blinders oftentimes make him say things that are a little outlandish. But if you look at Keemstar and you look at H3H3, all right, look at what they do for their communities. H3H3 got the community come out and fucking boost him up at a very important time. The FUPA fund gave H3H3 a boost that allowed H3H3 to thrive and build. And that FUPA fund was sold to everybody like it was going to be there to help other creators. When other creators started to get hurt, it was like, nah, we used all the money in that fund. That all went to our court case, and we spent way more than that fund on our court case. Okay. Then why aren't you still pushing FUPA as a way people can donate to still to this day? You don't need the money anymore, but other people do, and that's what it was built on. You could have continually been building on that, putting some of your money back into it and getting other people excited about it this entire time. Never did. There's people that have been on his show. Very few people have been on the H3 podcast that don't have a following.
Jason Blaha Fitness donated $2.
It's very limited. Keem does fucking Fortnite Friday, Minecraft Monday, all these gaming Keem Park things. He's put on so many people. As many people as have been hurt by Drama Alert, the thing that nobody wants to admit is you want drama on YouTube. You make so much money off drama. Every person that had a little crybaby attack on Drama Alert and had a bad time made more money off it. Keem made more money off it. He is a hype machine for people. And they want to go to Keem most of the time. And when they fuck up and don't want to go to Keem, that doesn't mean you get to be absolved, because Keem is even keel on that shit. He's not going to cover up for you, right? But he is also going to give you a platform to expose the truth. And he puts back into the communities the entire time. So you can say, you know, is Keem a snake too? Maybe. I appreciate both of the ways those guys do business to themselves, you know, for their own companies. Keemstar wearing the damn G Fuel hat, promoting G Fuel, building G Fuel. Now G Fuel's dumped him. He helped build that company up, and G Fuel dumped him. H3H3's wearing Teddy Fresh all the time. Decked out in Teddy Fresh. That's business right there. Keem built somebody else's company. They're building their own. Ethan and Gila take care of their own. Keem takes care of the community. And if you don't see that, take a step back and look at it. Look at the Minecraft Mondays, the Fortnite Fridays, the Web Girl Wednesdays, or the hell, I don't know what the fuck. All those things he does. That's for the community. He enjoys the community. You have to be a little shameless. You have to be a little shrewd. You have to be a little mean. Keem deplatforms people for criticizing him or his friends. Who? Britbong? Who was threatening to dox people and going and doxing people? H3H3 seems to go back to that Britbong story over and over again. H3H3 seems to go back to things Keemstar has done 5-10 years ago. He's opening up old wounds that Keemstar has paid for multiple times. These things have been addressed multiple times, and Keem has came back from them. H3H3 is opening these old wounds to weaponize a virtue war. And whatever, if you want to do that, but Motherfucker, you're responsible for some of the same exact things Keem was doing. But you get to play the I'm the sweet boy act. Am I riled up? No, man, this is how I talk, dude. Can you see my donut? It's not in the house right now. Drama seems so dumb when you're legit dying. I'll tell you. People will focus on the rest of the world while their own world is burning all the fucking time. Nice jelly donut ice cream for you, though. I don't have my donut on. Keem is resilient. I've known Keem for 10 years. I was there live the night he was like, my hands are up. Blog TV, my hands are up. One in the chat, if Alex, I was good friends with Alex. I've hung out with Alex in real life multiple times. The Alex that he was talking about in that video. I hated Keem. And then I got to see where he was coming from and the type of person he was. And I forgave him. And then I saw Keem get hit with things years after they happened. Time and time again. This time again. Paying for things that happened years ago that he's already paid for before. And he always comes back. He comes back stronger. Exactly. Britbong has shut down Colossal, Chat, anything for views. I'm Alex. Hella people's Twitters have been shut down. He's a piece of shit. Your name is Alex. What do I know you from? Was it McJuggernuggets or Boogie? Probably Boogie or McJuggernuggets. I've done more stuff with Boogie, though. I did meet Kid Behind the Camera. I was at a VidCon party with Kid Behind the Camera, Boogie, and McJuggernuggets. And we were outside of the party. And Kid Behind the Camera was wearing a Deadpool t-shirt. And I had a hoodie on. And he looked at me and he goes, "What's under the hoodie?" And I'm like, why do you even ask that? And I pull up my hoodie and I was wearing a Deadpool shirt underneath my hoodie too. And I was like, how did you know that? What is wrong with you, you madman? Why would you ask what shirt I'm wearing under a hoodie? And it was the same Deadpool. You were wearing Deadpool, I was wearing Deadpool. How? It's crazy. It's loco. Hung out with him a couple other times during the weekend. I've been talking to him for years before that. He's always been really cool with me. So long, you know, VidCon. Oh, no. What Keem does is something of a double-edged blade, I would say. Explain what Keem does. Explain it. Let's all shut down Gila, Ethan, and Susan's Twitter. No. I don't think we should shut down Ethan and Gila or Susan's Twitter. I think that they should be called out when they're playing two-faced games. That's all. I have met only use me blade. Tell us about the RV days. Which RV days? I do miss the battle cam days. I live with Joe. Joe's upstairs right now. Probably, unless he went to the store. The battle cam days still exist for me. I still talk to Bish and a lot of old people from battle cam every once in a while. Yeah, rest in peace, Angry Grandpa. But I think Bridget and Michael are good people. I love you too, Joe the Knife. It's so psycho Joe brought fucking knife into the RV that night. These are Steel Series. I need to get new ones. I don't know the brand of these. I don't see it on here. I think I got them a deal on them. I spent like $40 on them. They've been really good, except I think I want some wireless ones. Hands in the air. I am in Seattle. Yeah, Brett. That toe belongs to IP2. Bring us the toe. I should have been more active during the old CX days. Like when they started to roll up and build up, I started working with drunken peasants pretty heavily. So I didn't have like the free time to go travel like that. Have I ever met Balky David? Yeah. Battlecam was my home away from home. I don't know if Blade will end up dead soon. I think he's getting treated, and is he still with Becky? Has he still got a good woman behind him? That's going to help him a lot. I don't think Chills is from Seattle, is he? I made good money before COVID. I was clearing some decent coin for IRL, considering I didn't do it like every damn day. The IRL community was loving me. I got a lot of good love and appreciation from them. I want to get back out there and do it, but I do not want to be out in COVID right now. We good, Becky. I love you. A lot of people say that I killed DP. It was dying, I think, before I came along. And I might have prolonged the original form of DP even a little longer than it was going to stick around for. I don't know. When they moved to New Orleans, if I wasn't there to like fill in the blanks, it might have ended then. But I don't know. Fate worked out where I could step in and they could step out, and Ben and I could keep doing stuff and they could go do their stuff. I had a lot of fun with those guys when it was all like the group together. So I'm glad that they're still working hard and doing what they're doing. DP is the Drunken Peasants podcast I do with Ben Pie. It's like a YouTube stream podcast. I don't think the only one that enjoyed that stuff, but what can I say? I guess it's your way of saying no. I don't know what your question was, Harlow. I never talked to Milo. That was before I was on the show. PJ misses me? Which PJ? I pretended to throw pee-pee on Paul. Green River Killer is from Seattle. Yeah, I've been hanging out a lot where the Green River Killer, where the Green River is. I've been there a lot lately. I'm not still friends with Onision. And that's kind of bums me out because I never had like the big bad falling out with Onision that everybody else had. I was always expecting it to happen. Like the day before I met Onision, I was hanging out with Sear, and Sear was like, he was like, "Don't go, dude, don't go. You don't want to meet that guy." And we talked for a while about it, and finally he was like, "You know what? Go. Maybe things will be different for you." He was like, "Just take what I said as a heads up." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I feel obligated. I called the guy's name out in a video, and he wants to collab, so I put his name in my mouth. If he wants to collab, I'll see what he's like. And if it does blow up in my face, cool, I got more content. And he was just a nice guy to me. So I kind of always was waiting for me to have that bad Onision moment. I saw a lot of bad Onision moments with people around him, like secondhand. He would never do something like that in front of me. But I saw a lot of friends that were around him have falling outs with him from that time I started working with him. So I know he can be a horrible person to people. I would never stand for that, like, if I was around. I got boring AF. Sorry, different person. I'm just eating ice cream sitting at my computer. I wish I could do better for you, Bubba. I wish I could be less boring. He was afraid of me. I think really what it was like he has these tactics that he uses to control and manipulate people. And people give him that power because they want to be around Onision. And they kind of take more from him. And once they take it, you know, he knows where he stands with them. And he will put it out there. And he just wouldn't pull that shit with me. Wouldn't pull that shit with Joe. Because we wouldn't take it. But then there were other people that he got along with just fine. The ice cream's pretty good. It's Halo Top Jelly Donut flavor, 7 net carbs per pint, keto series, 450 calories a pint, 150 calories a serving, 3 servings per cup. It's not bad. It's a good treat. I was on DP when The Amazing Atheist was on it for a little while. Me and TJ got along really well and had a lot of fun on the show. Like I really think that there were like Reddit posts with him talking about it, and I think he was more excited with the show when I added like a new element to it too, and he thought maybe that there would be a new way to do DP once I came along, but they still decided to go off and do their own thing. Thank you, different person. Eat that ice cream like you mean it. I'm going to drop the Discord for you. What's up, Insane? How you been? I was at the weed shop yesterday, Insane, and they had a strain that was like Insane, spelled like your name. Insane something. I can't remember the rest of the strain name, but I was like, I thought of you. I was like, oh, that's my Insane. That's my Insane. That was yesterday, but yesterday's gone. Discord.gg/BTF. Oh, fuck, I did not spell that right at all. What is wrong with me? I'm a Nimrod. If you guys go and type in the Discord, it means a whole lot to me. They're probably going to take away my Discord partnership because I don't have enough activity there. Any plans to move to Twitch? I want to start doing stuff on Twitch. I know Ben and I have been doing after shows on Twitch here and there. Maybe I'll start Twitch streaming from this computer for a while. I have my other computer set up, but I've been having so much issues with it. It's back here by my Chipotle cup sitting on my stand. I had the podium set up. I was going to stand up the entire stream. I was going to stand up. The fucking thing does not want to connect for some reason. Maybe I'll move this one over there and see if it works. Do I make money off having a Discord partnership? I get some perks. There are some perks for that. I don't know about DPG fuel. I don't know how much longer DP will last. At the rate it's going, maybe forever. I was not a fan of DP prior to coming on the show. They played a video of me with Onision. It's funny how much stuff, like, this is why I work with Onision. Even when, like, there was all the bad stuff about him earlier, it's like, I'm going to go see what he's like for myself. And the side of Onision I got was different than what probably most other people would get from him. Because I didn't come in to Onision a fan. I never watched Onision videos for entertainment purpose ever. I came in and I worked with him on some videos. We did some comedy stuff. It was funny. And we built our rapport because we would be funny. That's how it built up. I think everybody goes in there as a fan, and as a fan, they immediately have this hierarchy system where Onision's up here and they're down here looking up at him. And that sets him in some dominant position that ultimately falls apart. I never saw Skrelly's pee-pee, dude. I do miss Martin, though. That's my boy. Martin Shkreli was a good dude. Like, everybody who talks shit about him, I think, got a portrayal of him that the media painted. They made him into a villain, and he stepped into the role and took the role on like a villain would in pro wrestling. He played the role up, and he might have played it too fucking hard. I don't know if the feds would have came after him so hard if all the stuff didn't come out about him. How did the stuff come with Martin? Again, Martin was live in a tiny chat room, and I just started trolling him. A lot of things that happened to me in my life happened to me because I troll people. I trolled Leafy. I trolled Onision. I trolled Martin Shkreli. I trolled Battlecam. I just go out and I like troll, and because I'm not like an asshole troll, when somebody gives back to the troll, you know, it becomes fun and playful, and then we become buddies. Rockanauten. Dude raised the price on a much-needed medicine by 700%. Please spare me the pity party for that dude. All right. 2,000 to 3,000 people a year needed the medicine that he raised the price on. The medicine had been sitting dormant, and it wasn't valuable to create. If you know anything about the medical industry, if something isn't valuable to create, it just doesn't get created. They find other things to sell to people. It's a business. And it sucks that that's how it works, but that's how it works. What Martin did was found the pill that 2,000 to 3,000 people needed, and he priced it for the current...
Regina Star donated $5.
Kids, exactly, Regina
Moral
Star.
of the story, kids, be a troll.
The current medicinal pharmacy market. He priced it for the current market and made a profit off of it. And some of that profit went back into his company to run research and development, and that allowed him to try and make the drug better, because the drug as it was had a lot of pretty miserable side effects. It allowed him to grow his business and look into making other drugs. Do I believe there should be universal health care? I do believe there should be a universal health care option. I do believe that we waste a lot in medical right now. Pharmaceuticals are a gold rush, all right? Right now, the way things are set up, it is a money-making business, and there's a reason Martin left Wall Street to go into pharmaceuticals. I think his reason might have been even a little more altruistic than most people who leave Wall Street for pharmaceuticals. But that's where the money was going. Wall Street was drying up after 2008 because everything in the hedge funds were open up to destroy the housing market, and they started to go into pharmaceuticals to take advantage of that. If it wasn't valuable to create, then that makes the situation worse. He jacked the price up when those people probably didn't need to pay a massive amount. Come on, Billy, heal yourself, talk, man. Rockanauten, 60% of the people who needed that medicine got it at cost. The other 40%, insurance paid for it, okay? Insurance paid for the other 40%. So 60% of what was made got sold for cost for people that couldn't afford it. And I saw Martin personally reach out to people who couldn't afford it and make sure they got it. The website had a thing, if you couldn't afford it, go to get it. The media wouldn't portray that part. He said it time and time again. 60% goes away for free. The other 40% is sold into insurance, to the insurance companies at that price. And you're telling me right now, how could you raise something that's $13 to $700? That's criminal. That's the business of medicine. That's the business. And if you want to be mad at Martin, then be mad at the entire business. Why do they take a bag of saline drip and sell a saline drip for $750? It's not fleece the public. He took the lost orphaned. He took the orphan drug, found the orphan drug, and priced it for the current price point in the market. Literally how the business works. If you go to Netflix and search for Dirty Money, okay? There's I think it's the show's called Dirty Money. His face is the picture on the series. There's one episode in the series focused on pharmaceutical business that has him involved, and he's involved for the first 2 minutes. And they spend the rest of the episode going on to how bad everything is. He was a scapegoat. He was a fall guy. You're mad at Martin Shkreli when you should be mad at the entire business. Don't hate the player, hate the game. They're making you hate the player so the game can continue to be played. They used him as a scapegoat. I'm sorry, this guy gave away 60% of it at cost for people who couldn't afford it. All those situations where it was like, what do you say to the mother that can't afford to feed her kids because she's got AIDS? They painted it as an AIDS medicine. It wasn't an AIDS medicine. It was a medicine for toxoplasmosis, something that you won't even get if you don't have cats. It's something that people with cats get when they have a lowered immune system, which if they have AIDS and cats, they'll get toxoplasmosis. They do a cycle of this drug. The cycle of this drug is maybe $20,000, $30,000. I think it was priced at the time. They do a cycle of this drug and they're cured permanently. It's not something that they have to have forever. They're not on the line forever. And if they can't afford it, they get it for free. If their insurance can afford it, their insurance pays for it. That's how the business works. If you do not like Martin playing the rules of the game, then I guess hate the game. You're hating Martin because the media told you he was the bad guy. And you would rather listen to people who tell you there's a bad guy because you want to have your pitchfork ready to go stab the bad guy than look at the actual person behind it. I saw Martin spend hours a day addressing people one-on-one who thought he was this evil fucking dude. And he'd come in, he'd sit down with him, talk to him for 15 minutes. By the end of the 15 minutes, you would know the type of person he was. He was a capitalist. He was a self-made, came up out of nowhere. His parents were damn janitors. I'm like, what the hell is when you clean stuff? They were janitors. They were poor immigrant janitors. And he happened to be blessed with a brain that got him into a fine school and put into a program where he could build beyond his means, wildest dreams from where he was born to where he went. And he went a little too hard. And he's paying for it. But if you want to look at him as some sort of bad guy, You were told he was a bad guy and you listened. Raising the price of a drug from $13 to $700 was business. And that was how the entire business worked. He made a business move. And you could be mad at the game, the business, the way it works. Like I said, a bag of saline drip is $750. You know what saline drip is? It's salt water. When you go to the hospital, you get an IV in your arm. Every bag is $750 for salt water. And nobody's like, fuck the hospital for charging me $750 for a bag of salt water. Nobody is like that. You know how many IV drips go through and get charged to insurance companies? Do you know how many IV drips? Way more than that damn little bit of medicine. That little bit of toxoplasmosis daraprim medicine. They gave you a person to be mad at, and because you were angry, you got mad at that person. And now the game has continued to be played, and you're not mad at the game. I'm mad at the game too. No, you're fucking not. If you were mad at the game and how egregious and disgusting everything is, how much waste and money is going into people's pockets for simple people who are sick, you wouldn't have time to be mad at Martin if you were really mad at the game. It's a big club and you ain't in it. Exactly. Haven't got a stream in months. What you been up to, Mr. Fridge? I haven't streamed so much. I've been having issues with my damn web camera and my microphone. On my other laptop. I go on this laptop, it's perfectly fine. I gotta figure out what's wrong with my other laptop. My other laptop's newer. Diabetes medicine gets you riled up. Oh, medicine is fucking rude. If you look at Medicare, there are companies that exist and make tons of money. What's up, Spranks? How you doing? They make tons of money just sending toilet seats and health alerts to old people who don't need them, don't want them. They call them and they say, hey, you're 65 or older and have access to Medicare. We're going to send you this free to you, life alert, toilet seat, stuff like that. What's up, Joey?
I've been looking for these forever.
Yeah, they're down here. You left them here the other night.
How you doing?
Doing good. Is Landon watching? What's up, Landon?
I like your sheets.
You like my sheets? Yeah, I spilled tea on them just now. I'm pissed.
They're nice sheets.
Hey.
What you doing?
Is that a little baby girl?
It's a little Kaj.
Ah.
It's a sister wife.
That's not a sister wife.
I found her in a dumpster.
No, it's a daughter.
She's mine now.
It's a daughter, Joey.
Yeah. She says hello.
Hello.
She says hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Billy. She wants
Hi.
to give you a kiss.
No, she shouldn't. I'm sweaty.
She wants to give you a kiss.
I don't think she does. Yeah, she does not want to give me a kiss.
She saw that you were hesitant. It hurt her.
Oh no,
You
I'm
hurt
sorry.
her feelings.
I'm sorry.
You think you're too good for her?
No.
She'll kick
You didn't say she wanted a kiss. You said she wanted to give me a kick.
She'll kick you in the face.
This is like a size of a chicken nugget.
She is.
She's got a little chicken nugget
She's
foot.
got little nugget feet.
She could step right into a damn sweet and sour cup.
She's little and small.
She's a little small one.
Say bye, Billy.
Is she yawning? Bye-bye.
Maybe dead by daylight later, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cute. Don't look like you enjoy it. You'll get canceled in a few years. God, no. Now he's a dad. But, yeah, the entire way that medicine's set up, fuck medicine. Literally everything in this entire country is set up to separate you from every bit of savings that you have Not only that, they want to put you in debt. Mr. Naughty Priest, what's up? Thank you so much for the big love. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I'm going to stream games. I want to start streaming Dead by Daylight. We've been playing that a lot. The capture card I have, I'm using for my new webcam, which is a Canon DSLR. And I have to get like a cam link or something for it. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a cam link or an ATEM switch because I'd like to get more camera angles. I'd like to be able to set up a little camera like studio so me and Joe can sit down with multi-cameras and just start putting out fun commentary conversations.
Mr. Naughty Priest funded
Billy.
$50. Hi, Billy.
Again, thank you. I have slow mode on so people can't spam the N-word one letter at a time. I think that's fair. I don't know how slow mode is right now. CVK all day. Your fingers are long. It excites me. Do you think they're long? They're like, they're long enough. They're not too thick. Medicaid. Yeah, but like the whole system is set up to fucking not just milk you out of your savings. Every human represents debt, right? Every taxpayer, every American citizen represents a certain amount of debt, but every taxpayer represents over $200,000 worth of debt. Just from being American. Isn't that kind of strange? Isn't that strange? If America, proud to be an American, you are debt. They're not just taking your money, they're putting money in your name, basically a loan against your name for America. They do things to keep us poor. There's a lot of ways to make a good living in America. But if you're making a good living, chances are you're making somebody else a lot more money above you. And if you get to the top of one of those money pyramids, you get to be one of the super elite. I'm proud to be an American. It's great. Being an American is great. Being anything is great. Whatever you are, enjoy being what you are with no regret, because that's what you are. And those are the things, you know, that you can't change. Being American, being stupid. If you're stupid and you try and change and you can't, you're stupid. Accept it. Be proud of being stupid. Just don't let other people take advantage of you as much as possible, because most stupid people become cattle and sheep to smart people. Being is great. Yeah, you're a human. Be a human. If you're a boy, be a boy. If you're a girl, be a girl. If you're white, be white. If you're black, be black. If you're Asian, be Asian. If you're fucking Antarctican, be Antarctican. What about you, Billy? Be proud of being who you are. Doesn't matter if you're white or not. Be proud. Honestly, be proud of being white. Just don't fucking make a thing about it. Because it's gloating, right? When you're already a winner, bragging about being a winner is gloating. Nobody likes that. That's why so many people hate the Yankees. I don't know if I'm 100% white. I think I'm 98% white, but I could be 100. I'm so white. I grew up thinking I was Native American too. I remember having to tell my dad that we weren't Native American. He didn't believe me. He thought I just wasn't his son. And then when he got his test back, he was like, well, damn. Well, damn. I was like, yeah, sorry, Pa. We're fucking white. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Try and be a better person than you were yesterday. That's all any of us can fucking do, whether we're white, brown, blue, purple, pink, teal. You just got to try and be a better person than you were yesterday. I never met Mac Miller. The way fat people gloat and moan to their food is nasty. You don't like it? I thought that was the best thing about being fat. I'm not really proud of things like my skin color because I don't do anything to get it. I'm proud about stuff I worked for, but that's probably all semantics. I'm just proud of being you. Proud of just
Truffle
being.
Shuffle
Truffle
donated
Shuffle. This is why you'll be getting
$10.
3 terms instead of 2,
This
young
is
Bill
why
Fridge
you'll
for
be getting
president.
3
Thank you.
terms instead
Your
of 2,
first
young Bill
3-term
Fridge
president.
for president.
Appreciate you, Truffle Shuffle. Thank you. I'm just trying to make it okay for people to be white, evil B word. That's all. Be white, but don't be fucking an asshole. And if you're an asshole, if you're an asshole, be an asshole. But don't be an asshole and then also make it a point to show that you're white. It ruins it for the good white people that aren't assholes. That goes the same with black people or fucking Mexican people. If you're an asshole, don't tie that to like what you are that doesn't make you an asshole. Tie that to the things that make you an asshole. Be proud of being a fucking asshole because you're an asshole. Don't put an objectifier on it. I'm an asshole and I'm white. Okay, now you're making it a bad thing to be white because you're an asshole. Stop that. Be a fucking asshole on your own 2 feet. I don't know. I'm an individual. I don't identify with a lot of what I am because what I am was never instilled into me as being anything worth holding on to. And now everybody tells me that being white is a privilege, so I should fucking hold on to that, I guess. I don't know. Thank you for the privilege. I've got a whole lot of privilege, and my biggest privilege, and I can say this as a white man, is that I'm fucking not completely stupid. That's my biggest privilege, is that I'm not completely stupid. Smart privilege, being beautiful, that privilege, being beautiful and smart is so much better than being white. Fuck you if you disagree. Fight me on that. Fight me on that. I'm doing good, Jovo. Fight me on that. Being beautiful and being smart is privilege. Being rich is privilege. Not having to price check food when you're in the grocery store to see if you have enough money to cover your groceries is privilege. And that's awesome. Thanks for my keto inspiration. You went from 271 pounds to 231 pounds since the 11th of June. That is so good. Damn. 2.5 months, you dropped 40 pounds? That is awesome, Mr. Turnips. Congratulations. That is cool. Proud of you. My curls are my pretty priv.
MR
My pretty
Turnips
priv.
funded £5.
Not
Thanks for
necessarily
your
a
keto
privilege if
inspiration.
you earn it.
I went
That's
from
not true.
271, £6
You
to
earn
123.
privileges. The
2
idea that you
kilograms to
can't earn
231.
privileges
9 pound
is
105.
absurd.
2 kilograms so far since 11th of June.
How'd you like when you're at school and you get the fucking like the hall monitor privilege or something? You got the privilege of being the hall monitor and be able to walk out in the halls when other kids can't because you earned it. You were trusted with it. Privilege 100% could be earned. Your chopsticks don't work? How do your new chopsticks not work? Aren't they literally just sticks? Do you not know how to use them? 86 pounds, Veins of Melody? That is tiny. How tall are you? Doesn't sound like you're talking about privilege. I think you're mixing a privilege with hard work. It is a privilege. It is a privilege to reap the rewards of hard work. There's a lot of fucking people that work hard and don't get rewarded for their hard work. You're in a privileged position to be able to work hard and see some benefit from that. The idea that you have something because you worked hard is true, but that doesn't mean other people don't work hard to have much less than you. There's a lot of people that work super fucking hard, probably harder than you, and get much less out of it. Like, that's just a fact. 4'11". That's shout out to anybody under 5 foot. Rare. I like rare humans, like rare Pokemons, but humans. I like abnormally short people, abnormally tall people. I like oddly misshapen people. I like people that are like pristine, perfect. That's rare. I like rare. Give me rare. Yeah, rich people don't send their kids to public school because public school teaches you how not to be rare. It teaches you to be a common Pokemon. You don't go to public school and learn how to be a damn Mewtwo. You go to public school to learn how to be a Psyduck. That's why most people got anxiety issues like Psyduck. Because they don't know any better. And it's a privilege to know better. When they are disadvantaged, but I see your point of view. It's privilege. It's privilege to have a position to excel. Like, you can't just tell me everybody in this world who isn't comfortable because they didn't work hard enough. That's as stupid as it's stupider than telling everybody in the world that everybody should be a millionaire. Everybody should be a millionaire. Well, hold on. Everybody can't be a millionaire. No, everybody can be a millionaire. It would devalue what it means to be a millionaire. But we definitely live in a society that if we solved the problems of waste and greed and super earnings, if the richest person and the poorest person in America were only a differential of $100 million rather than $100 billion, you know, it's almost $200 billion differential from the richest person in America and the poorest person in America. That's nuts. That's nuts. And it's not because that person worked harder. They did not work harder. They worked smarter. They took cuts that were given to them because they saw how the game worked. Because they were privileged enough to understand how to get ahead and apply it in a way, and not just apply it in a way to get ahead, but find exploits in the system and take advantage of those exploits and then get enough power to make new exploits that benefit them directly, that's privilege. Having enough money to change the law in your favor is privilege. That's why we have white privilege, because the majority of Americans are white. So the majority of laws seem to be made in the favor of the majority because the majority has power there. But it's not about majority rule in America. It's about how much money you can spend getting people to pick your side. For the right amount of money, you can convince stupid people out of their own best interest. And that's real privilege. Is when you can have thousands, if not millions, if not billions of people behind your message. If you can sway those sheep, that's privilege. But there's privilege to being white. Of course. We live in a majority white country. It's majority privilege. We have to look at that in cases where it's terribly unfair to people who aren't white. And you say, why do we have to be fair to them? Well, because we're not fucking sickos. We know we have enough to make sure people at least have opportunities on all levels. And we have to be conscious of that. And we should be way smarter about it. Because there are a lot of opportunities out there for people of all classes, right? All classes of people have opportunities afforded to them. The problem is they're not told what they are or how they could take advantage of them. Instead, they're told how to get money now and how to be taken advantage of. That's what we're taught in this country. Not how to take advantage of the opportunities we have, but how to better be taken advantage of by the opportune. And if you disagree with that, I don't know what to tell you. That's my belief. You respect the fact that you're so close-minded to other people's views. That's conviction. I'm not being sarcastic. Harlow Quinn. What other views should I open up about? It bothers me when people complain about how much more money Bezos has since lockdown. When you shut down the economy and make it illegal to business with anyone but Amazon, of course, his wealth will increase. What did you expect was going to happen? Well, I think the idea isn't that his wealth increased. The idea is the big budget that we spent, the CARES Act that we spent, gave certain people on unemployment a boost for a couple months. It gave every American who didn't make a certain amount $1,200. And then 500 trillion, was it 500 billion or 500? How much of it? There was a metric fuck ton. A metric, not 500 trillion. 500 billion, was it? I don't know what it was. Went to like the super, was it 5 trillion? I don't know the damn number, dude. I don't know the damn number. But a ton of that money went to people who made big money off these the advantages here. The lockdown is 100% political. I mean, do you think it's 100% political? Do you think it's 100% political? Why do you think it's 100% political? People disagree with me all the time. Look at this country. There's a lot to disagree about, but the biggest problem is that nobody seems open to other points of view. Give me another point of view, Harlow. I'm here waiting for you to show me the other point of view. I'm willing to talk to you about it. That's what I'm doing here. I don't think that this shutdown was 100% political. I think it's being politicized by both sides. I think our president didn't do enough. Whether it was 100% political or not, he didn't do enough to win the political battle of COVID. He didn't do enough. It was too little too late. If it was 100% political, he should have politically shut that shit down. Gwen Lynn with the big love, thank you. America has done its best to make it political. Yes, hey, Sino. I think that this shutdown has been enough. How? Enough how, Stephen? Enough how? He's the fucking president. If this was 100% political, he should have owned that. Being the executive branch of our system, he should have controlled the fuck out of this and politically dominated. Gwen Lynn with the big love. But it's not 100% political. I think our president allowed all the fucking shit to get played. I do think we 100% got robbed. If you look at the CARES Act, we 100% got robbed. 100% we got robbed. This was a heist. This wasn't political. This was a straight up fucking robbery. It wasn't just a redistribution of wealth of companies being owned or companies making big money because all the other competitions were closed. That's not what the heist was. The heist was the fact that the CARES Act put trillions of dollars into rich people's pockets. Why the fuck do they need that money right now? Will this stream be uploaded anywhere? Toy Boo, if you like this stream, I suggest everybody like this stream. You can go back in your history, your like history, and get the link there. I do believe on Twitter, I posted this on Twitter, and the link will remain there. In moments of pandemic, he bought a new plane. The instruction manual cost us $650,000, just the manuals. He's taking care of us. The money's gonna spend anyways. I'll say Trump 2022 because I think Trump's gonna win. I don't want Trump to win. I'm not out here voting for Trump. I'm not here campaigning for Trump. I thought Trump was gonna win the second that he fucking won against Hillary. I thought he was gonna be a 2-term president. My mic is popping sometimes. Motherfucker. I cannot not have audio issues and it pisses me off. We were forced into markets positions that are criminally foreign influenced. Our legal identities are in collusion with it as victim predators. Yeah. We're definitely, your unemployment benefit stopped early. Last benefit was on the 12th. Technically it was supposed to go to the 25th. I have no trust. Yeah, that sucks. Pump is on. Dump is coming soon. Biden has hairy legs. The worst thing about Biden's legs is how much he likes to talk about the little kids playing with his leg hairs and stuff. I don't know how to fix it right now. I don't have it in me to fix it. I can't fix the audio right now. I don't know what the hell is going on. I can't win. I can't win. Privilege, in my opinion, and by definition, is an advantage given, not earned, a right. your definition of earning, okay, your definition of earning would then have to be put up. You have to show me all your earnings without any representation of privilege along those earnings. You show me that you were born ugly, stupid, blind, in the middle of a resourceless population, and you found your way into a considerable amount of earning, okay? You show me that, and I'll be like, damn, yeah. There's no privilege there. I should become an e-boy. I could be sexy. The moment he shook hands with Kim Jong-un. Yeah. I don't know. If Trump loses, I think it sucks in a way, but it's obviously a win for me. I'm a progressive. Well, I'm a liberal. Ugh. I don't think Biden's progressive, but I guess he's more progressive than Trump. But it just fucking sucks that we're getting Biden, Kamala Harris in the middle of a goddamn revolution, a televised revolution, by the way. Shout out to all revolutions that were televised. Revolutions are not supposed to be televised. This televised revolution telling us that police are bad, telling us that, black people's lives matter, and we're getting a president who basically formed the prison system back in 94 that we're dealing with right now that keeps us the number one incarcerated nation in the world. And it's not because we have more bad guys in America. It's because it's a business to be made money off of. And literally every business in America, because of capitalism, efficiently makes more money than it probably should. That includes prisoners. They feed off of going into the communities of people that don't have certain privileges, and they put them in jail at higher rates than those that do. And a lot of those neighborhoods are black neighborhoods, and a lot of those neighborhoods aren't. It's not just a black thing for police to kill American citizens. More black people get killed than white people, percentage-wise. But more white people get killed than black people overall. And why do you not fear for your life if you're white? Probably not because you're white. Probably because you're privileged and you don't live in an area where the police are probably going to come fucking shoot you. There's a lot of fucking people who aren't black that have to deal with that. White people, brown people. You take an issue of criminals for profit, prison issue, and the police are a cog in that business, in that criminal justice business. The police are just one part of the problem. And you make it a race issue. It's a bigger issue that affects black people and brown people more per capita, I guess is the word to say, but it still affects fucking everybody who can't afford to buy their way out of prison. Yeah, you're a person of color and you really don't fear for your life. There's a lot of people who don't fear for their lives. I definitely have feared for my life before I've been at the end of a fucking police gun. I grew up in a neighborhood that there was a lot of criminal activity and there was a lot of police pulling guns on people. I was investigated for months. My city's police thought I was second in command of a drug ring. And they would pull me over. They'd interrogate me, ask me about my friends. I'd pull into a parking lot at a grocery store or something, and the undercover cop would roll up behind me, block me in, and sit there and question me until he felt like he got enough information out of me, which was never anything pertinent. I'm a really good talker. I could lead him left or right because I wasn't under fucking oath. I could say whatever the hell I wanted. I'd just sit there and tell jokes the whole time. And then finally one day my sister got caught, and she was doing something moderately illegal. And they didn't give a shit about what she was doing. All they did was ask her about me the entire time. Because they thought I was a goddamn kingpin, second in command of a fucking drug empire. And I didn't even smoke weed. And the person they thought that was first in command, the most he ever did was hook people up with sacks of weed and skimp on their sacks of weed so he could have a little to smoke himself. It was so stupid. If you refuse to go into cuffs, before I refused to go into cuffs, I've had guns pulled on me. And I never refused to go into cuffs. I told them they're not going to fit me. So they double up the damn cuffs. They try and put me in the back of the car. I'm like, I can't fit in the back of the car. I'm too fat. So they stuff me or sit me on the hood of the car. I literally didn't even smoke weed, didn't sell any drugs at all. It was because the apartments I lived in were a hotbed for drug use. And there were multiple types of drugs being brought into the apartments from different areas. And I also went to a recording studio, and somebody like near the recording studio, there was a lot of people near the recording studio that were in the drug business as well. And my house was on one end of the city. The recording studio was on the other end of the city. And I would be linked at both places all the time. I was to and from all the time. So they thought because I was in the middle of the two hotbeds that I was the common connection to the entire drug industry. And I didn't even smoke weed. It was so stupid. Okay, dude. Yeah, okay, dude. Who are you okay duding, Scotro? I didn't read. I'm a white woman. I've had a cop give me a black eye and dislocate my arm. I wasn't fighting back. I don't think ACAB is true, but the bad ones that are out there need to be held accountable. Dude, I knew a cop. He liked me. I would hang out at this casino because I knew a bunch of the girls that worked there, and I would get really good deals on drinks and food. So I'd be there like almost every night drinking and eating. And I was there time and time again. This guy would show up trying to hawk drunk drivers, to pull over drunk drivers. And he would just sit there and brag about all the fucked up shit he did. He would brag about pulling over women drunk and like talking them into doing sex stuff with him to get away. He would brag about beating the shit. He had his name tattooed on his forearm. He was like, I love busting a fucking little asshole. Last thing he sees is my name. Pow! Right to his forehead. He was a son of a bitch, and he would just sit there and brag to me about it because he liked me. Have a good night. There are some terrible fucking cops. You're so cute. Where have you been? Lita, I've been hiding. I've been hiding for some time. I've just been living. I don't know. Those of you that don't follow the Drunken Peasants podcast, I'm there live 3 to 4 nights a week. Cops have saved more than they killed. Yeah, I think cops are very important to an extent. But I think the idea that they are militarized against the people is not a good idea. I think we should have more money for the police that we need to train the police to be better policemen and not send untrained people that are worried about going home to their wives alive to deal with situations that they don't need to be dealing with. They don't need to be in the criminal making business. I think we need more reform and less punishment. If you want to be in the punishment business, I think you have to offer as much an equal amount of reform opportunity as you offer punishment. If you want to be a prison, you have to offer an equal amount of reform and rehabilitation as you do punishment, crime punishment. Did I see your face reveal? I did not. Yeah, that cop was my fourth good friend. Dude, I've known so many people that are actual pieces of shit. We don't need to get rid of all cops and rich people. We need to just make rich people and cops better. Like, rich people shouldn't be able to exploit poor people as much as they can right now. I think if you're a rich person and you're a rich person because you've provided a great service to a community, then you should be held to the highest regard. And I think that police officers should be trained and available to be a great service to all communities. They should be a great service to the communities they live in. We should have police training within the communities so that people in the communities become police officers of their own communities. I'll check them out, kitty. Thank you, Splendid Zebra. I'm trying to be a sweet boy. COVID had me eating like a madman. I went back to my old obesity habits. I gained like 50 pounds. It was just depression eating. But I'm back on clean eating. Last night I had little morsels of trash, but it was very small amounts, so I consider it a dietary win. I had like a little sliver of cake, tiny, not even a half a piece. I was just a little trier, a little taster. I've been eating a lot of keto ice cream and stuff. Leafy was boring when he came back. I know. That's why I think it's funny that he got removed. And I think it's fucking hilarious that H3H3 put out that podcast trying to prove every reason why Leafy should have got banned, but completely left out the one that involved him and Gila. The one that happened the day before Leafy got banned. I think that's terribly interesting and convenient. Kyle Rittenhouse did what was necessary to secure the future of his Hispanic future children. When are you going to secure your children's future, Billy? I don't know. I could have a secure future for my children tomorrow, but not today. Billy, did you know that people talking about the rich as if they're evil was the same thing that Stalin said in his speech, and he killed 60 million people? So? How many people can we look at that have possibly been killed because they couldn't afford certain treatments that other people could afford because the insurance companies didn't want to pay for that treatment for them? Because they were able to turn down certain treatments. And they had to go with lesser treatments. I wonder how many people have died from that. Is that evil? I don't know. What did Leafy say about Gila? He reposted a video that was made that was like a South Park style video, cartoon style video of H3H3 doing an Illuminati blood sacrifice to appease YouTube. And Gila was sacrificed, and then like her head came out on a plate, but it was a horse's head. And the day after, Leafy's channel was banned. Have a good night, Steven. Supply and demand, Billy. Yeah, but people control the supply and the demand, right? Is that evil? Is that evil to limit the supply so that you can create more of a demand? Is that evil when it's something that involves healthcare, the well-being of others? Is that evil? It's funny how H3 restated what he said when Leafy got terminated. Yeah, Leafy retweeted it too. I talked to Leafy. He was like, dude, if he wouldn't have posted that, I would have looked down on him completely as a comedian. He was like, having any sort of comedy chops, you had to post that right then and there. And Leafy retweeted it. Yo, yo, yo. Bullying and harassment are bannable. Yes, if it's a pattern. What's the difference between bullying and harassment of what Leafy did to Pokimane and what H3H3 is doing to Keemstar? I know for a fact Keemstar was told by YouTube to stop responding. Why does H3H3 still get to respond? H3H3 is calling for Keemstar's G Fuel sponsorship to shut down his fans after the sponsorship. Leafy sent the fans after the tier 3 subs. He was like, hey guys, if you find the most creative way to fuck with the tier 3 subs, I'll give you a $500 reward. Is that attacking Pokimane? I guess her tier 3 subs are technically her sponsors, right? What other Leafy videos? A lot of the videos on kids. Well, those were from 4 years ago. Should he be taken down today for stuff from 4 years ago?
Are you single, and what's the best way to holla?
Gray, are you single, and what's the best way to holla? I am currently not looking for people to holla, but the best way to holla is be a cute girl and send more money to me. Literally, that's the secret. Keep donating. Holler via donations. It's not attacking her, but it is weaponizing his supporters. Is it? By having a fun way to fuck with tier 3 subs? Is that weaponizing? The same tier 3 subs that were coming after him? He didn't say, hey, go take down their right to subscribe. He said the most creative way to fuck with them. Can we not fuck with people now? Can we not troll? Can we not have a little creative fun? Is having creative fun, riling up the masses? Is that against the rules now? I should start tier 4 subs right above tier 3 subs. If you guys want to become a tier 4 sub, I'm gonna make a tier 4 sub on my Patreon right now. And I'm going to link my Patreon. You guys can become tier 4 subs. What's a tier 3 sub cost? Because this has to be more than a tier 4 sub. Do you guys know what a tier 3 sub costs? I look like Jason Hughes. Lit. Let me see if I can make a fucking tier 4 sub on my Patreon. Become a patron. No, it's tier. Add a tier. How do I add a tier? Somebody help me add a tier. I'm so bad at this. I should be kicked off of Patreon. Oh, God, I'm such a fucking boomer. This is embarrassing. Tier 4 sub-championship belts? Lit. You missed 2012? Oh, my God. I don't barely remember 2012. It was a good year, though. 2012 is when my Just a Bill video came out. The end of 2012. I was finishing my album Old Fashioned in 2012. I do remember a lot of 2012. I liked it. I liked it. I loved it. I wanted more of it. How the fuck do I add? Dude, I'm so done. I'm so done. All right, add tier. Tier 4 sub. I think a tier 3 sub is what, $25? $24.99. I'm gonna do $25.01. Now, once you become a tier 4 sub, you're gonna be a super simp extraordinaire, okay? We're talking top tier super simp. Tier price $25.01. Tier display title tier 4 sub. Tier 4 sub. And becoming a tier 4 super simp of me means by super simping me, I'm going to teach you how to not be a simp. I'm going to teach you how not to be a simp for anybody else. Tier 4 super sub makes you, oh no, tier 4 sub makes you a Billy the Fridge super simp. And I will personally teach you how to no longer simp for anyone else. Perfect. Yes. Super simps unite. I have tier 4 subs. Way better than being a tier 3 sub. I need to put a picture on here. Yes, become my tier 4 super sub. All right, you psychos. Here you go. Go wild, everybody. Become a tier 4 super sub. Tier 4 simp. Tier 4 sub super simp. Billy the Fridge. Tier 4 sub super simp right there. There you go. $25.01. That's way better than tier 3 sub. If I tier 4 simp, will you stomp my bulls? That's not how simping works, dude. I'll tell you this. I will never stomp your balls if you tier 4 super simp. But I will do my best to make you the type of person that doesn't want their balls stepped on. So if you want your balls stepped on, maybe you don't want to become a tier 4 sub. But becoming my tier 4 sub is going to make you like a tier 1 dom to everybody else. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to be a powerful, sweet boy. Am I not allowed to start a cult? Shit. I'm going to start a cult. I'm going to buy. You guys want to invest in a big plot of land and we'll just all move onto a land and have a cult? You guys want to have a cult? Oh, come on. I'm not going to give you a sneak peek of how to teach you not to be a simp. That's giving game away for free. For one, I'd be a simp if I just taught you guys how not to be a simp when I just told you that I'm going to teach you for becoming a tier 4 sub. Super simp. Tier 4 sub. Teach you how to dom pop. I'll do what I can, Lise. I'll do what I can. I'll do my best. I don't know about the clicking sound, Zach. I just plugged this microphone in. It might have to be grounded or restarted, but it's not going to happen right now. I might reset everything, reset Windows, rewire everything. Can we worship Lucky Charms? I will go crazy with the reptilian army. I will attack Mr. Beast and Ninja, and I will destroy Keemstar. You're fucking nerd, Commander 47. Let's start a cult. We can start a cult. I have to sell that tier 4. I don't gotta sell the tier 4. If you are a tier 3 sub to anybody, it's time for that to change. Become a tier 4 sub of me. You'll be a super simp of Billy the Fridge, but being tier 4 means everybody else, you're done being tier 3. If you're multiple tier 3 sub to people, by becoming a tier 4 sub to me, we will cut all those tier 3 subs. You're literally going to save money. You're going to save money, and through this process, through becoming a tier 4 super simp for Billy the Fridge, I will make you a better fan of somebody than you currently are at a tier 3 subscription price. I promise you, the tip top of fandom is not being a tier 3 subscriber to a person's channel. That's not the top of fandom. There's better ways, and I will teach you that. I will teach you how to make friends and influence people. It's what I do. All my super simps will be tier 4 super simps. You'll still simp for me, okay? You're still going to be a simp for me. But being a simp for me would be like being a general for a great king. That's honorable. How easy will it be to infiltrate this cult and bring it down from the inside? I'll tell you how easy it would be, Joe, and I do not want to expose myself at this point. I don't want to, so I can't answer that. Will be the Simpsons. The Simps on do 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 do. How does one simp? I need like a simp manual to study. I wanna be loved by you, and nobody else but you. Poo poo be doo. I'm gonna do some weed. If you chug a beer right now, I'll give you $5. The only beer I have is back here. It's a can of beer older than I am. It's from the 1970s. It's the only can of beer I have. And I will chug it for $500. And it's 40 years old. I'll probably get sick. Cheers, Acorn. Who's my favorite cult leader, though? Does Heidi Fleiss count as a cult leader? She was a Hollywood madame. I don't know if that counts, though. I don't really study cult leaders. Beer is definitely not keto. Beer is not keto. Vintage, oh my God, I would puke ice cream and gross beer. Ew, I'm not doing it. I take it back. We will rise. We are the leaders of YouTube. Oh my God, stop, Commander, you fucking weirdo. I know you're too poor for Scotcho. That's why I said 500. I really don't want somebody to give me $500 to drink that. I don't want it. I don't want to drink that old ass can of beer. I can write the handbook on sympatry. Heidi is now head of a parrot cult? I don't know what that means. That's awesome, though. Why does Billy smoke weed like a child pretending with one of those candy cigarettes? Because I'm not a weed smoker, dude. I'm not a weed smoker, dude. Is that how you smoke weed? I'm in a cult now. Don't tell nobody. I'd be my favorite cult leader. Would I chug it for 1,000? Oh, God, yeah. Not 1,000 to fucking YouTube, though. If you send 1,000 super chat, YouTube keeps at least 500 of that. It's got to be to the PayPal. Streamlabs. Yeah, please don't do that, Joey. Look into my eyes, what do you see? It's the cult of personality. Like Mussolini. Smoking weed's not. This is actually CBD. It's not even. It's a 16-to-1 CBD to THC. It's so high THC concentrate. It's like 70-something percent CBD and it's like 4-something percent THC. It's baby. It's baby. Do what you wanna do in living color. I had someone brush my hair recently. It was very nice. I'll try and brush my hair right now. Oh, God. Got the curls all tripping. Too many curls. Too many curls. Fucking majestic. How do I like the CBD? I've only started using it like the last day. I think it's good. You love braiding hair? I had my hair braided very recently. It was very nice. Yeah, CBD is like the painkiller part of everything. I've been in a lot of pain lately, probably because I'm old and fat, but I had to try this. I want to see how it makes me feel. I'm not going to the protest, dude. COVID. I would do protest stuff when I was young. That's a young person thing. And even with COVID, that's like a young, super healthy, ain't got anything else to do with their life thing. Because you don't want to catch the COVID and spread it. Because you have to go to work after protesting. That'd be pretty sad. I don't know who Raleigh Jefferson is. I'm going to look that one up right now. Using LSD instead of opiates? Try it. I think all drugs should be legal. I think that we should spend a fraction of the money we spend on incarcerating people who use drugs to offer them rehabilitation. And then, of course, if they commit a crime while they're on drugs, deal with them. They become criminals then, not because they're using drugs. What the fuck was I looking at? Rowley? I'm old, Joey. Raleigh Jefferson. CBD has cancer. Everything has cancer-causing fucking ingredients. Oh my God. The kid from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I look like a swaggy Raleigh Jefferson. Should I get a bowl haircut? Oh my god, y'all are sick. You're right, though. I want to be a minority. All right. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, if the clicking is killing you, I apologize. I'm going to end this stream soon, and I'll try and fix that. We'll see. Walking in the street today. I got to see how much food I've eaten. I wonder if I have room for another big snack or not. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. No. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Pa, don't know when. We'll be together then. We'll all have a good time then. Motherfucker. All right. Sorry, y'all. It says I have a possible 1,304 calories left today. Yes. Excellent. I got these in. I bought these online. It was a trial box of these new protein bars. I have no idea if they're going to be good or not. They're Atlas protein bars. It's 6 different flavors. This one is mint chocolate chip. They have a mint chocolate chip. They have a peanut butter and raspberry. They have a peanut butter chocolate chip. Peanut butter chocolate chip. They have an almond chocolate chip. Almond chocolate chip. Chocolate cacao. Chocolate cacao. And vanilla almond chai. I'm interested in trying those. They talked a big game. And they offered you a 6-pack trial for $10. Oh my god, you guys. The amount of snackies I have right now is fucking lit. You want to see my keto snack game? You want to fuck with me right now? Watch this. Watch this. Let me show off some of my keto snacks. Got the Quest protein chips, loaded taco, and chili lime. These have like 3 grams net carbs, 20-gram protein in a bag for the chili lime. I got these schoolyard snacks, keto Cheetos, keto puffs. They're like puffy Cheeto kind of things. They're 1 gram net carb, 14 grams protein, a pouch, 100 calories. For a pouch, I got some crispy cuts, Parmesan peppercorn pork rinds. See that shit right there? Got some Shrewd Food protein puffs. Got some protein puffs. I got these Grappow PB&J thumbprint, like granola little treats. Grappow little granola treats. I got the Fat Snacks cookies. This is the lemony lemon cookie, as well as the peanut butter Fat Snacks cookies. I got pork stick, beef stick. Got beef sticks. I got the beef sticks. I got the keto monk pack keto bars. I got these legendary I got these legendary almonds, smoked cheddar bacon seasoned almonds. I got these Slim Fast Keto Fat Bombs. These are mint. They taste like a peppermint patty. I got the Blueberry Muffin Quest bars. I got Buffalo Blue Wing seasoned almonds from Legendary Foods. I got some beef bars. I got these Gorilla Hillside pumpkin seeds. I got the epic buffalo beef epic little snackies. I got what is this down here? More of the keto things. I got a plethora of the pork clouds, habanero pepper flavor. I got Malabar black pepper flavor. Rosemary and sea salt. Garlic thyme. Pork clouds. I got so many fucking snacks, dude. You want to go snack shopping? You want the vegan stuff, or do you eat cheese? Life is so fulfilling when you got products. Have I had my levels tested, though? What levels? I haven't. I haven't had them tested. I haven't. You got the bacon, cheddar, and barbecue wing almonds, man. They're good. They're good almonds. They're tasty. I have to have little snacks, or else I tend to want to eat bigger food if I don't have a little snack. You a vegan where you can, but you cheat sometimes? There's some vegan snacks out there that are bomb. Bring on the apocalypse. Yeah. Radioactive, radioactive. I also have something else coming in the mail. I got the Magic Spoon cereal. It's keto cereal. It's expensive, but it's bomb. I have a ton of like keto ice cream bars in my fridge. I have marshmallow peanut butter ice cream bars. I have fudge sickles, and I have chocolate covered sea salt caramel ice cream bars. I got good stuff. I got good stuff. I don't do ketone testing. I just count my carbs. I keep them down, and I'm not eating. I'm counting my calories and I'm counting my carbs. It's working for now. I'm back on the plan. I fell off. If I wouldn't have fell off, I'd probably be around. If I honestly, when COVID started, I fell off, but for about a year before COVID, I wasn't actively trying to lose weight. I was just trying to maintain the weight loss I'd had. I wanted to take a break because I'd lost like 200 and something pounds. And I was like, I don't want to go too hard for right now. I want to chill. And rather than get back into it after I took my break, I just gave up on maintaining the weight loss and I started gaining again. If I hadn't have done that, I'd probably be at 300 pounds by now. Oops. Carbs. How bad are your cravings? Do you get them often or has it got easier with time? My cravings were not terrible when I first started, but with time, the cereal has gotten here, Regina Star. The problem is I already ate it all. I got it like 2 weeks ago, and there was 4 boxes. Let me go. And I ordered more of the boxes. There was 4 boxes. And I ordered more because I got them like 2 weeks ago. And I started grubbing. And this flavor, the blueberry flavor, is my favorite. It's so fucking good. I ordered more of that. The cocoa flavor is good. If you like chocolate, this has a good, like, tastes kind of like Cocoa Puffs. It's very good if you like chocolate. I do think chocolate's good. The fruity, or this is the frosted. The frosted is good. It just tastes like frosted cereal. Like frosted Cheerios. It's good. And the fruity 100% tastes like Fruit Loops. It tastes like it's straight up like Fruit Loops. It's good. I kept the boxes because I am psycho. I should throw them away. There's 7 servings in a box. I was eating like 2 servings at a time though. Because I'm a big boy. But they're 110 calories a serving. And 2 servings of cereal goes with like 1 serving of milk. And I use almond milk, which is like 1 net carb, 30 calories for the almond milk. So it'd be about 250 calories for a big thick bowl of cereal. And it was good. It was very good. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Yeah, Joe's loved 2020. He's had a great year. Almond milk. What are you going to use the rest of your calories on tonight? I have no idea. I kind of want to go to the Greek salad place in the U District. They do a really good lamb and beef Euro salad. It's good. It's really good. I will not change my name. Notice me. You miss cereal? It's good. Why am I sticky? 1,200 calories a day. If I had to do 1,200 calories a day, I think my calories would be 4 hard-boiled eggs. It would be a lot of vegetation. A lot of like green vegetables. I'd probably cook a lot of asparagus. And then I'd get like a lean meat like shrimp. Lobster is high protein, low calorie. Like if money wasn't an option, I would just eat lobster all day long. Yum. And you're like, you have to have butter with lobster. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Take us with you for some IRL? I don't know. I'll probably end up playing video games with Joey. I don't know. Is there any song you wrote that you look back on it and cringe? The entire project I did with Ronald McFondle is pretty cringy. But I didn't really expect that to really go public like it did. When I started, I was kind of teaching him how to rap, and I was writing stuff for him, and then he started writing stuff for himself, and it was just a weird album. There's some cringy stuff, but it's whatever. It's all growth. Eating butter sticks is healthier than keto snacks? Well, I'm not about health. It's about me controlling my appetite. I do get on Animal Crossing just about once a day to like do certain tasks. Do a quick run through, try and snag up all the... whatchamacallits? The fossils. I try and get all the fossils. Quiero bonito collab? I don't know what that is. Yeah, let's do it. You're not banned, Lise. Breaking your nose was hardcore. That was a great video. I cracked the fuck up. That video with Kalo and me in bed, that was never supposed to see the light of day. It was horrible. I hate it. Fight me. Fight me! Ugh. I think I'm going to wrap this all up. I think. We've been going for a little while. Thank you guys for hanging and banging and chilling and drilling. Whatever the hell that means. Meet up with Tila Tequila. That'd be funny. I'm going to try and fix the audio issues. I literally started the stream on another computer hoping it would work, and it did not. So I'm having a whole bunch of technical issues. I had to rip the microphone off that, pull it over here, set the camera up over here, get it all working. You know the crackling? Oh, hold up, y'all. Oh, no. Did the crackling go away? Let me know if the crackling went away. Oh, I don't know. Let me know if the crackling went away. I'll stay live for just a little bit while longer to see if the crackling went away. Yes, Billy is worse than Shabisky and Pitmonk at streaming. Why do you think that, Alan? It didn't go away, or yes, it did? Yes, it did. Yes. Yep. It's still kind of there. I don't hear the crackles. Yes. It's gone. Dude, I don't know who to believe. It's making your head hurt. It's still there. Yeah, crackling will end at the end of the stream. You guys are psycho. I might play the Pinocchio video, but not tonight. I don't have anything set up for video playing. I'll try and get everything working. So the crackling, I think, might have been... I had this stupid fucking microphone on my camera set up as an audio source in with my video capture card. I wish I would have thought about that at the beginning of the stream, because I would have did it then. Ugh. Too many curls. This is the most homoerotic Animal Crossing stream I've ever seen.
This is the most homoerotic Animal Crossing stream I've ever seen.
The audio crackling pisses me off. It happens on my cell phone too when I IRL stream. That bothers me. It bothers me. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Bill Fridge. The ASIO driver is a pain for mics. When will the next rap be? Recorded a verse over at Net Nobody's house like a week ago. But I'm writing stuff. Maybe my new album will be sooner than we think. I don't know. I'm working on stuff. I want to get it out there. I just have to figure out enough songs to write for an album. I don't really have that many cool ideas in my brain. Don't go for 48. Get some sleep, Space Dojo. No reason to stress your brain if you don't have to. Okay. Much love, guys. I'm going to shuffle loose the mortal coil now. Stay sweet. Never hurt your neighbor intentionally. Whatever the hell that means. I'm Bible Billy now. I think that was in the Bible, right? I am actually leaving, Sarah. Sorry. Drop an EP. I want to just drive around, live streaming city to city, and stop in every like major city along the way and film a little like short video, and then meet up with a producer in that city and make a song until I've hit like 13 cities and I have an album in each city. Kind of like how the Foo Fighters did their HBO series, except I'm going to be doing like live streams around it too. I think that'd be a fun way to do an album. Get 13 songs for 13 scenarios. As we're like driving and live streaming, you get ideas for the songs. I think that'd be fun. I'm going insane. I'm going loco. I'm about to put the world in a chokehold. Bring 'em on down. Bring 'em on down. Bring 'em all down. All right, guys. Have a good night.